Hi guys, welcome back to the Daily News Roundup, the episode where we look into the latest news of the past 24 hours and any news that has took my eyes. Same as yesterday's episode, it's a pretty slow news day, but I've tried to pick out the best news I can. We start with this one on Windows Central, which is a Game Pass trick that's came back. Gets you Game Pass Ultimate for a cheaper price. Obviously the article goes into if you're always looking to deals on Game Pass. Obviously you have to make sure that your subscription is expired. You have to check that obviously it's actually expired, not that it's just that you have to make sure that it has expired, because if you cancel it right now it won't expire until the end of the period you've paid. It then basically says buy 3 codes for EA Play for 12 months. The codes used in the UK forum where I found this deal are from Amazon, and the US site is currently out of stock. However, the EA Play 12 months code from Best Buy should work just as well. The code is emailed to you after purchase. Redeem your EA Play codes. You can redeem the codes on your Xbox console or go to Microsoft Redeem. Take care not to accept reoccurring billing or extra bonus months when redeeming. Microsoft does not allow more than 3 years of stacking, and any bonus months you take count towards the max. Step 4, upgrade your account to the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Once you have redeemed your 36 months worth of EA Play, you'll now need to buy an upgrade to the Game Pass Ultimate. This will be £20 direct from, well, $20 in that article, from Xbox. If you want to save a tiny more, you can grab an $18.49 from CD Keys, but I don't think it's worth the extra effort personally. And then step 5 is convert your EA Play sub to the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Once you upgrade to the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you'll be asked if you want to convert your EA Play subscription at a 3-to-1 ratio to Ultimate. This means your 36 months of EA Play will convert to 12 months of Xbox Game Pass, plus the 1 month you purchased. Total spend will be $109.96 for 13 months, which is equal to $8.45 per month for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Normally it would cost $19.99 per month, so this loophole gets you a subscription for more than half the price, but it does require high upfront spend to maximise the savings. So that's just a little cheat there that I came across. I know that like the article says, this is one that was doing the rounds before, but Microsoft plugged it. So while it's there, if your subscription has expired or due to expire, or you want to cancel it and see if this is still working by the time your subscription ends within a month, do it, get it cheaper. If you've gone away from Game Pass and you want to come back but you don't want to pay as much, use this trick as well. But I just thought I'd start this episode with this just to give people a little bit of an heads up. They can get Game Pass at the moment for slightly a bit cheaper. Moving on to Tom's Guide. Their article is to do with PlayStation's Epic Memorial Day sale. Obviously we talked about the Memorial Day sale the other day, with monitors being on offer, but the PlayStation Store is giving some of its games on offer to do with the Memorial Day sale. So as the article says there, the sale runs until June the 5th and packs more than 2,000 deals across PS5 and PS4, as well as a selection of DLC content and in-game currencies. There are plenty of epic titles in this sale, including our pick for the best PlayStation 5 game you can play, God of War Ragnarok, which is now $39. It was $69. At the same time, Amazon and Best Buy are also offering rival deals, so whether you prefer a digital download or a physical game disc, here are the PS5 deals that I've got my eye on ahead of Memorial Day weekend. Obviously this is more based for our American viewers, but if anyone out there can confirm that these deals are also on the UK store, that would help. Drop it in the comments. I haven't been able to confirm it myself. If anyone out there can confirm it, even better. But obviously at the moment I know this is full well for our American viewers, so enjoy some of these sales. Tom's Guide has took the effort to list a lot of the deals that are there, in their opinion what the best deals are. So the overall idea behind the Memorial Day deal is that games are $5, well, from $5, and some of those include Metro Exodus was $29, now $5, Mortal Kombat now $5, Borderlands 3 now $6, Judgment now $9, RoboCop now $10, Lost Judgment now $11, Dead Space now $19, Spider-Man now $19, GTA 5 $19, Sonic Superstars $23, Hogwarts Legacy Deluxe $23, Helldivers 2 $31, Persona 3 Reload $34, God of War Ragnarok $39, Diablo $44, and Atomfall Deluxe $67. And then it just goes on to talk about some of the best deals around at the moment. So College Football 25 is $9 at Best Buy, Dragon's Dogma is $30 at Amazon, and Sonic X Shadow Generations is $32 at Amazon. So as always, you know me by now, I'm always looking for bargains, I'm always looking for deals. If there's a few games in there that have took your fancy that you've looked at and they're now on offer, go and take them up, go and look, go and take them up. But always research first, find if they're cheaper elsewhere. That's always my rule of thumb with everything. If the deal sounds good in the store, good, just go and do a quick Google search, look on Amazon, look on other places, see if you can find them cheaper. As the article says there, at the same time, Amazon and Best Buy are also offering rival deals. So just check everywhere before you jump at it. But if there's a few games in there that you've maybe had a look on or been 50-50, if it's now at a good price, go and snap it up. So sticking with PlayStation, this article comes from Gaming Bible, and it just basically states that PlayStation users have one last chance to enjoy a massive free RPG. It basically states that after the monumental success of Monster Hunter Wilds, you might be looking for a follow-up with more hunting and massive monsters. Before it leaves the subscription later this month, do yourself a favour and download Monster Hunter Rise. It's quite different to the latest release, with a more traditional approach to hunting inspired by the older titles in the franchise, but it's still packed with excitement and tension. Of course, a sprawling RPG such as this needs some time, and with the game exiting PlayStation Plus next month, you'll need to get started right away. While you could zip through the main story in around 25 hours, going in for the long haul requires investment, taking 80 hours if you include all the side stuff, and over 180 hours to see everything. But if monster slaying is your thing, that time will fly by as you storm your way through the semi-open world. So basically, as this article says, and I'm the same, go and take advantage of it while it's there. If you haven't played it yet, go and take advantage of it. If you've played it and you want to play it again, take advantage of it as it leaves PlayStation Plus later this month. Moving on to Xbox news, not really much Xbox news that I could find. The one was that to do with the Witcher 3's 10-year anniversary, they have teamed with Xbox. CD Projekt has teamed with Xbox, and they're basically creating a Witcher 3 themed Xbox controller to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary. The article just basically goes into a lot of the features that are coming with the controller design. As there is there, they have been created by CG Products' own designers. We explored a lot of directions when creating this controller, but from the beginning we knew we wanted to tell a story. We wanted it to feel like something that has been with you on the path, something worn and personal. As we developed concept, we began crafting the story of this controller and how it might exist in the Witcher 3's world. The narrative is what we fell in love with. It had to feel like it belonged in the Witcher 3 universe, like it had lived through the battles and carried stories of its own. The Xbox controller variant is now £75, while the Xbox Elite wireless controller costs $150. Both are exclusive to the Microsoft Store. As for the future of the series, The Witcher 4 won't be available until after 2026. So just a bit of a heads up there, that controller there for Witcher 3. If that's something that's interesting you and take advantage, go and buy it. I presume it might be a limited controller. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, if you're a fan of the Witcher series, new controller there for you. I think it does look pretty cool, to be honest. In my opinion, it does look pretty cool. And as I said, bit of a slow news day, so I'm just ending on this one from Top Gear, and it's to do with the Indy 500. 9 of the best ways to play the famous US race in video games. So the article just goes on talking about which is the best games to play Indy 500. So they start with Indy 500 on the Atari 1977 console. That's one. The Indianapolis 500, the simulation, which was on PC in 1989. Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat, 1992. IndyCar Racing, 1993. Indy Racing 2000 on the Nintendo 64 2000. The IndyCar series on Xbox, PS2, PC, which came out in 2003. The Indianapolis 500 Evolution, which came out on the 360 in 2009. Project Cars 2, which came out on PC, PS4, Xbox One in 2017. iRacing, which came out on the PC in 2008, and that's the full list. So if you want to go and play the Indy 500, that's a list of the best ways to play the famous race. So I just thought that was a little bit of fun at the end. As you know, I like to add a fun little article at the end, just to kind of end off the videos. Like I said, slow news day. If there's any news I have missed, or there's any news that's important out there that you guys feel like other people need to know, drop in the comments. Like I said, I'm happy to be one big community here. If there's any news you feel like needs to be out there, drop it in the comments, let other people know. As always, if there's any free games any of you've come across, any free offers, discounts, free games, and whatever various platform you play on, drop it in the comments, let everybody know. The best way we can get word out there is by sharing stuff, and that's always my incentive with this video, is to just basically share news that maybe you have missed, or maybe that you have seen and you just want to recap on it. But as always, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around till the end. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I just want to drop a quick note out. I'm seeing everybody's support for the channel. Thank you very much for that. It does mean a lot. It really does help. As somebody said in the comments, share it with your friends, share it with people you know. Let's get this out there. It does mean a lot. Thanks for your support, guys, and see you guys on the next one. Cheers. Thanks. Bye bye.